I never thought that you would figure things out to this level.
So you admit it?
However, there is one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin.
Not so fast.
Quit screwing around. Quite screwing around. I have no sympathy for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man. If there is one thing I am sure of, it's that you're the real ringleader, Quercus Alba.
It's not good to speak with such subjectivity, you know, Agent Lang.
Subjectivity? My conclusion is anything but, and is the result of logic and investigation.
Logic and investigation? Only seconds ago you were ready to arrest Miss Von Karma. I don't think we can give such flippy-floppy logic any real weight. Do you?
It looks like you still don't get why I came back.
Excuse me?
You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck. From the very beginning, my real target has been you.
What?
Agent Lang, I demand an explanation and an apology.
Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning.
You're either lying, or you're very good at spinning and pivoting this situation. You did.
I knew that this whole incident had been meticulously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupant of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in to take another look around.
Ah, so that's why you put on the big show, to accuse Francisca of the murder. Using Francisca as the bait, you were able to gain its entry and investigative rights.
Yeah, if I hadn't done that, I doubt the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around.
So, that's what all this was about. Well, I will forgive you this time. Next time I'll kill you with a whip. But in exchange for using me as bait, you would take some responsibility and help us find the truth. Agent Lang, for giving me such a great opening, I thank you.
You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow, if we were able to find some proof by investigating this room, that you would be able to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of crazy man logic. That crazy brain where you push the button that you installed in the forehead for some reason.
The evidence detectives collect combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team, right?
I don't know about all that, but one thing I do know is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him.
Oh, you're quite scary when you want to be, aren't you? Oh, I'm the boogity wolf. Boogity boo.
Hey, you were the one who was planning to use me to push all the guilt onto the sis. But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me. You thought I was a dumb, but I was a kind of not dumb.
Agent Lang, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me. What we need right now is evidence and proof. I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring.
Objection!
Don't be such a sore loser! You lost! Deal with it! If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, then you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity!
Dignity? That is nothing more than a fool's insincere display of strength. If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence. I tell you, I knew nothing. Really. I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue.
You swapped a real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule for a fake. It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything.
It does doesn't make sense. Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense? I think it makes sense.
He's really got us. He's turned the entire situation around against us.
The proof that Interpol has been after, which points to this man as the ringleader. If we can somehow find that proof now, then we can see to it that justice is finally served.
Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open?
The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence.
Needless to say, we Von Karmas are commanded to achieve nothing but victory, and by any means necessary, even if we have to present illegal evidence that I made up.
The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma. And I won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu. This leaves me with what? What creed will I believe in? If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands in illegality. And if I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is the law and what is justice? And which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? That choice is one I must make by my own hand, here and now. Do we use the trump card or do we not use the trump card? What do we do, guys? Do we use the trump card, an illegal piece of evidence, break the law and pursue the truth? Or do we refuse the card, perhaps lose the truth, but keep our honor as a prosecutor? Use it? That's a vote for use. Don't ask you! Why do I have a jury uphold the law? But Edgeworth thinks they're illegal, and that's all that matters. If he thinks they're illegal, he's not going to want to use them. I think we have to be able to find a way that doesn't use the trump card. I'm a prosecutor, and I can't allow myself to use evidence such as these. Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't do something, then Bastard Alba's gonna get away with it! I know, but... Objection! What are you holding back for? The only thing a Von Karma should pursue is the perfect proof! If you really do have what it takes to complete our argument, then there is absolutely no reason not to use it. Lang Z says, the reason people judge people is because people are people. People weren't born to be chained to the law. Laws were born to protect the people. You're the only one here right now who can put this guy out to pasture. And that is the only way a second or a third generation of Zhang Fao's people will be born. Can you really still hesitate, knowing the fate of a nation rests in your hands? There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law, too, crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this. Is this your card?
Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life. My card was the ace of clubs. Try again.
It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates.
Oh, is that what that is?
This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, so why do you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu gave that to you? Don't talk nonsense, and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ring leader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given.
What?
This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident?
The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate.
Very interesting. I must admit I'm very curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you've presented.
The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man who has had free reign for 10 long years to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. Alright, we're back down here for some reason.
So what is this interesting thing that you wanted to show me?
The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir! Okay, I can do the thing.
What you see here is security footage shot just before the KG8 murder occurred. From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves that the card was used to relay an order. Just the card itself? Is that what they're saying?
Take that!
As you can see, Mr. Cochin is holding the card in his right hand.
I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But that card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are, does it now?
But there is a very easy way for me to prove that they are, in fact, one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. This emblem of the three-legged snitch. Oh, it's probably the blood. This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Codopian government car.
What?
Detective Gumshoe, if you would please magnify the footage. Enhance! Oh! This area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring with Codopia. We can't really see his face. It's a pretty generic face drawing, and it's very intentionally blacked out. His wallet, the neckerchief. I'm actually noticing this reflection back here. Is kind of interesting. Is this an official type of badge?
Take that!
This would be so few pixels. This section will make it all clear to us.
You must be very tired, Mr. Edgeworth. If you continue presenting completely irrelevant evidence like this,
Okay, nope.
I'm afraid your investigation may fall apart. Perhaps it's time for you to retire.
Wait, but I was so sure it was this area. Alright, focus, Miles. The area I should be pointing out is definitely here. The area of the footage directly links to the smuggling ring with Codopia. Oh, maybe it is actually his pocket.
Take that!
The shape of this pocket and the directives card in it. It tells us that without a doubt this person in this car is Mr. Cochin. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera, and with it we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day.
Egg!
You've done well, boy, to take it this far. However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at the time, that's going to be mighty difficult to prove.
How so?
The Principality of Codopia no longer exists. Naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist.
That's arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them.
Are we finished here, boy?
The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. There must be something here that I can use against him. I actually think that now the thing I presented before is maybe one of those badges and medals he was just puffing his chest out to show us.
Take that!
What the? Ambassador Alba.
Yes, what is it?
You were once an army man in the service of Codopia, and it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct?
Why, the sudden backhanded praises, boy. Although to be sure, a brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Codopia.
But now I am the only one who owns this particular medal. The only one! They all died for mysterious reasons. In that case, the only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you! How do you figure that? By the medal captured here in this footage. Ha! It is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest.
What?
This is how it will be, but I won't look back. For this is the path that I have chosen.
Grrr!
It needs no real devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth. Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me? It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far, it looks like I just might lose our little game this time.
You might lose the game this time. You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador.
Is that a fact? Very well. I've decided to confess and admit my guilt. You're going to confess? And now I'll accept whatever punishment that may come as a result.
What the?
Regarding the second murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense. You're claiming it was justified self-defense. The second attacked me, and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him.
What a pathetic performance.
I'm not giving you one. Now you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence. It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? If that's what you require, I provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked. What? I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense. Whoa! Get a load of this, do you like it? I'm an old man and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should. The Master Second didn't have a single weapon on his body. Pat. I pat your head. Hold on, it's nothing to get worked up over.
because I hid the weapon.
You hid it?
I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become a public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you seek, my special bonsai Treeman shears.
Oh, it's covered in blood.
He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. Well, that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Since he has both a wound and the weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so.
No way!
Oh, it reminds me. I guess there's still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge it was going on. Stop spewing nonsense. You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you.
The murder of the Master Secret was done in self-defense. In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive.
Perhaps so if you were my opponent in court. However, there's one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten.
And that is what? What is that?
That's what you mean. Extraterritoriality.
That's right. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastrian soil. So any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts. Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this?
Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to their crime, that's the court's job.
Yeah. I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts.
That arrogance and your expression, that's nothing like the face of someone who's ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands.
These crimes you'll speak so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Alabasta has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game. These two layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he's one of those who cannot be brought to court. You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers so you can get out of my country. Is there nothing we can do? We'll find out. We gotta get this guy. He can't just have immunity to this stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me how I'm gonna get this guy. We'll just click the next video and find out next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now.